Hi, everybody. I have a bent witch. She's warped. She's got a curve to her. This is a product that my sister in Oregon sent to me. Two Christmases, 2 Halloweens ago in 23. She actually did this one, and then she sent me a blank, and she sent both of them to me. And well, this is actually for my sister. She'll never see it. She dropped my channel, those things, family matters. And so what I've got is some black paint. This is apple barrel acrylic. And then I have from Temu, this one is called Fruit Green, and it's a metallic paint. And this is its color. Oh boy, I need my other light on. Hold on. Oops. First I got to turn its plug on. Boy, I'm all together, aren't I? There we go. Crud, I just lost a mold to the floor. There we go. Okay, anywho. Let's see if you can see it now. Wow, there's a lot of shadow. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. Anyway. Beautiful green. I'll show it to you this way. Got this beautiful purple. And this darker green. And I do have a beautiful bright red, but it is not a metallic. And the black is not a metallic. And pretty much I'm going to paint most of this black with some purple. And I think this is more of a Halloween green than this one here. And this one's more of a blue. This one is peacock green. So yes, it's got blue in it. So I like the fruit green to go along with this purple. And it was just purple. I didn't have to write anything down on it like I did with the others. It says highly expressive paint. High concentration formula, excellent adhesion, waterproof after drying. And most acrylic paints are. It's your product like this, your wood pieces that aren't. And you really should, in order to stop high absorption from the wood, you should spray it with some sort of sealer. I usually use high gloss acrylic spray or matte or satin. And I've just been sitting here deciding whether to do this side and have her face that way, which would also help curl this back upwards this way and take away the severe bend that's in it. And I'll probably do this side and then the other side. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and begin with the black painting, because that's going to be the most absorbing of time that there is. Now she's got a collar that's down here. She's got hair here. The hat, of course, here. Now I'm not sure if this really is hair, but it looks like it is. And then I'd like to paint her hand in, but I'm not really good at painting hands. So yeah, let's get that black opened and let's begin. This is more of a matte black. And we're just going to start at the bottom and work our way up. And this is going to absorb this paint very greatly here. I can see that already. So I'll do these edges as well and get a first layer on and let that cure up. I'm not going to sit here and make you go through all of this mundane painting because, well, that's a lot of time, especially for, you know, people that don't see so well. We just have to take our time getting things done. But you can see that that color is going to go on nicely. I just have to do a couple coats because of it sinking into the wood. All right, I'll be back in a few. So the paintbrush I had been using, it kind of met with an early demise. The bristles came out of it. While it was being cleaned from the black. So, yeah. I have to switch to an even smaller brush now. And then I kind of went back and forth on what to do with the hair area. And I think I've come up with a kind of a solution. But I think we're going to go ahead and make her hair purple. So let's get this opened up. Oh my gosh. There we go. Not sure if I've even opened these paints yet. Nope. Oh. And just, it's so wet, it's just peeling off of there like that. So, let's get the paint off this portion. And let's just kind of figure out where her hair is going to be. I think we're going to bring it kind of right along through there. Now this is not a precise brush, unfortunately. So we're just going to kind of do that little number with it. I think I'll snip off a few of the strays though, because they are really in the way. Okay, let's hope that does it. I don't think there's much paint left on that to be able to use. If I go quiet, I'll put my stupid little theme song on for Halloween. But concentration's kind of a necessity for me. And I really tend to go somewhat quiet this way because of it. It just sort of quiets my brain down. We're going to kind of flow it down over her shoulder here. Okay, we got that. And then I kind of came up with this other brilliant solution for the hair. And that is due to my husband trying to help me find certain color paints. And, well, sometimes he comes up with some really good stuff and he doesn't know it. Let's get this brush cleaned out. I'll be right back because it's the only brush I have left for doing this. And the curse of Octoberween strikes again. 0 for 2 on brushes. They just... Now I'm going to keep this one because I have brush on silicone, and I will put some brush on silicone on the tip of this and shove it back in there to create a seal. So the other one I couldn't save because it broke apart. And this now comes down to I need a brush like this and this thin brush right here. So that thick a brush, or wide, and that thin. And the reason is because, see, I did forget her bangs, so I got her bangs real quick. So she needs some glow-in-the-dark streaks in her hair. I'm going to move this out of my way so I don't bump myself all over the place. Try not to transfer the other purple onto me. And this you got to kind of put on kind of thick. Because it doesn't glow very well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just showing what I'm doing right now. I'm going to put you back on pause, and I'm going to do this tedious part here off camera. All right, got her done on the hair. Now comes her face. Let's see if I can really goof this one up, huh? By the way, this brush is still holding up, that little one. And it's the one I've been using for a very long time. I got them off of Temu. So not everything on Temu is, you know, crud. Matter of fact, there's a lot of stuff on Temu that meets the mark and more. So we're just going to get her face a nice, pretty metallic green. She does have a wart I have to remember to come back and paint on there. Try not to get into the purple yet because I have not had the time to let it dry. Not if I want this up tonight. It's already after 7:30, so I am kind of plowing through as well as I can. Okay, gonna have to do her hand, but I think I'm gonna have to do the majority first and then come back and get her fingers in after I paint this her stirring stick. She's a crafter too, you know. As a matter of fact, witches were the first crafters. That's why they call it witchcraft. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close up the green real fast because I need to get that stick painted. And I'll be back. All right. The only thing I could come up with real quick for that stick is we're going to add the color blue. And this is also glow-in-the-dark luminous paint. So I'm just going to squeeze some out onto the stick. Whoa! And that's why you got to be careful. Big splats, everybody. And it is very thick. It doesn't do any good to try to water it down, because then you just water down the luminosity of it. Wow, it is like extremely thick. Let's see if we can get another big splat, huh? I'm going to go with that much for now. Wipe off the tip. Wipe it off again. All right, let's get this. Whoops. Yes, she is still warped and warping some more, but I figure that'll be good, okay, and all that stuff. Okay, let's try to follow where the stick would be going. So let's just go on down into here a little bit. So it disappears down in the cauldron. Paint back up. And that should do it. For the blue, let's see if I can get that on just a bit thicker in some areas here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to do it off camera. I have orange and some more luminous green and a luminous orange, and I'm going to put that into the cauldron as, you know, some sort of weird, icky, nasty brew. All right, back soon. Okay, her horribleness is done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and see how well she glows in the dark. I'm going to bring her up real far there and get her all the way in. All right, let's hit the lights. And there she be. All right, let's put the lights back on. And that's it, folks. That's her in a nutshell, or a cauldron, whichever. So, yeah, that's, oh my gosh, I don't even know what day this is. Day 5, I believe. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yes, I am going to go ahead and keep both channels. So, of course, you will see this on Home for the Holidays with Marcy, where we're at right now. And all the rest will be on my other channel, Marcy's Artsy Fartsy Creations. So, check them out. All right. Oh, yes, and by the way, thank you, everyone. All you lovely subscribers, especially you guys commenting. I appreciate that so much. The feedback is absolutely, definitely appreciated. And, of course, you know, the usual. Thumbs up if you liked it. And subscribe if you're new here or if you've been here before and haven't yet. At least think about it. And comment below. I appreciate all those comments. I love them. And, of course, peace out.